Tyler, what's up, baby?
How are you, man?
Jimmy, what's up?
What's up,
Hey, buddy. Mwah. Mwah. Make the free throws. Big shot. You get behind the roll. You get behind the roll so easy. Game one, you got it. Mwah.
Already celebrated throughout the streets of Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's legacy, it can be added to once the Most Valuable Player award is announced. A win for SGA, it would make the Thunder the only franchise with 3 different MVPs this century. And our newest teammate and Nikola Jokic's former coach, Michael Malone, offered up his thoughts around yesterday's game.
And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he showed why he's the MVP. He took over in the second half, did so in a very efficient manner, and put the team on his back.
So I don't think this is a hot take the way that some people took it as. I think it's just going to be a fact. But he did struggle early in the first half here, Brian. He missed 11 shots, tied for his most in a half this season, but he turned it on in the second.
Yeah, and he was able to get a lot more space in the second half. They went small, and it spread the floor for him, and he got to his mid-range.
And then how about this highlight reel, Andrea?
I mean, this is what we did a breakdown on the show yesterday. His ability to take contact, keep his eyes on the rim, and finish those plays.
And then going ahead here in the fourth quarter in transition, he falls to the ground. Someone behind us is excited about that and still flips it up for the and one. A 31-point effort for Gilgeous-Alexander in this one. Here's Mark Dagnall on SGA's performance after the game.
He keeps himself in it. He's got a great emotional temperament. I've always marveled at that about him. He was 2 for 13, I think, at halftime or at one point in the game. And he just keeps himself in it. You know, he doesn't get emotional. He just plays the next play. I thought he was really in attack mode tonight.
And to Mark's point, the Thunder had a rough start, but they turned it around in a big way, winning the game by 26. That's tied for the 4th largest win by a team who trailed at half. And on his debut of our InsightCast last night, Tim Legler, he broke down a major difference maker in Game 1.
Let's take a look at one of many examples of Oklahoma City in their half-court defense and how difficult they make it for teams to operate. Look at the number of switches and communications that take place on this one possession. It's almost as if they're reading each other's minds. They never hang each other out to dry, and it always finishes with a contest and then a defensive rebound. So now let's put the headset on and take you into what this looks like on the court for Minnesota right now. As you're going to see the Timberwolves trying to execute their half-court offense, look at the number of switches that take place. There's the first one. Shai jumps out. Great job picking up the ball as he comes off that curl. All sets of eyes on the principal ball handler. Here again. Great read to jump out to the corner, and then an automatic switch by Caruso on that dribble penetration. Here's the only mistake they make. Caruso takes a bad angle. They actually get beat baseline and still look at the backside. Chet Holmgren comes over to make a play. You've got the weak side big pinching down on Gobert to take away the lob threat, but then still is able to get out to the corner for the closeout and contest when this pass is made for the corner 3. So Oklahoma City almost perfect on this possession, and even when they aren't, their effort and their determination to make a play allows them to get a stop. Look, this was a big theme in the second half of Game 1, so now the adjustments come from Minnesota. You've got to get better balance in your offense and figure out a way to attack them inside the three-point line.
NBA,